Hey, this is DJ Fish for Fish to Go Movie Reviews, and get ready to shoot through hoops! What's that? It's a movie about basketball. In your dreams.
That's the picture.
You have landed on day 66 of my 100 Days, 100 Movies Challenge. At least it's not 66. And do I have another one of your favorite kinds of movies? The documentary! Seriously, it could be one of yours. This is actually a really good time to be watching documentaries and to make documentaries because there's so much going on in the world right now. You got Occupy this and Occupy that and war in the Middle East and social discrimination. Even though this documentary was made almost 20 years ago, it's still kind of relevant today. And it's certainly in depth, almost clocking in at 3 hours. This is also one of the most talked about documentaries of the last couple decades. Mostly because it deals with things in life other than our subjects. This is the 1994 documentary called Hoop Dreams. Shoot the J, shoot it! I was reluctant enough to find a trailer of this because it was shot what looks like on VHS. But here you go, and await my review.
In everybody's neighborhood, there's a guy who can really play.
I can't promise you where you're gonna go and if you're gonna be a star. You're gonna get hit, you're gonna get knocked down, you're gonna get banged around.
You can make something of your life!
That's what it's all about.
Hoop Dreams follows two young African Americans who have a dream of joining the NBA someday. They are both recruited to St. Joseph High School in Illinois, which is a predominantly white high school, but with one of the best basketball programs in the nation. Over the course of their high school careers and the beginning of their freshman year in college, we see the developments of social, political, and familial hardships that they must surpass in order to keep that dream alive. The film was apparently lauded by critics in 1994 as one of the best documentaries ever made. Roger Ebert went as far as say that it was the best film of the 1990s. And you know what? He isn't that far from the truth. Hoop Dreams is just a sprawling epic of a documentary that really is simply told, but it envelops the many things that make up American life so well captured on tape. It's almost like a great historical, social, political document. Of course, we see through to these two boys and their overall goal, and we want them to succeed. But reality is just something that everyone has to deal with. Though the idea of living the dream is their way to escape such realities. We get scenes depicting a kind of separate but together vibe. And it not only shows us what's happening, but it instinctively tells us, at least on an underlying level. The bits we get with the families and the children are just wonderful. They may or may not be the most precious moments of their lives, but it's a great slice of Americana. For these young African Americans to grow up in a low-class level Illinois, and then try to maintain all of their family issues plus keeping pressure in a school that's a little bit above their class, it's rather crazy. And sure, the kids we see don't make it to the NBA. But I believe this 3-hour story of the real America is what's most important here. Hoop Dreams makes the arguments against social class, ethnic diversity, and education status. But it's the fight to save the dream. Any dream that reigns supreme above all reality. I'm giving Hoop Dreams a solid A. Hoop Dreams is available on the Criterion Collection and Netflix Instant. So if you have had the chance to see Hoop Dreams before, I'd like to know what you thought about it. Did you love it? Hate it? And why? Leave one of those comments down below, and if you like any of my reviews, or would just like to continue on my 100 Days, 100 Movies Challenge, then you can subscribe up above. You might want to keep those suggestions and recommendations coming because I still have 34 more movies to go. So don't forget one of these guys. And once again, I'm DJ Fish for Fish to Go Movie Reviews. Movie reviews on the go.
That's the picture.